Hello everybody, it's Crystal. So today I have a stitch tutorial for you and it is so easy and so pretty. So this is the Mat Stitch. As you can see, it's a semi-solid stitch. Okay, it would work for anything that you wanted to make with it. Isn't it beautiful? And it's an easy 2-row repeat and it is the same on both sides. It don't get no better than that. Easy peasy. So if you know how to single crochet and double crochet, you'll be able to make the mat stitch. And then whatever you make out of it, well, that will be up to you. It would be great, like I said, for many things. I think it would work well for lots of things. So do you guys want to go ahead and get started on it? All right. It's so pretty. If you look at it closely, you can see like a little star shape here, kind of cool. I never really noticed that until I was holding it up to the camera before. All right, I'm going to set that to the side. Now for this, I'm just showing you the stitch. This is just a stitch tutorial, so it's up to you to decide what you would like to make with it. But for this particular stitch swatch there, I'm using Lucky Brand 100% Bamboo, which was purchased online at Joann's, in the color Dijon. And also for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using a size H, which is a 5mm crochet hook. So let's begin. So the mat stitch is done in a multiple of 6 plus 2, which means that you just keep chaining in sixes. You know, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, till you get it as big as you want it to be, depending on what you're making. And then you would add 2 more to your base chain at the end. Now I'm going to start the mat stitch on a row of single crochet. I do that a lot with my stitches. I actually do it a lot with everything that I crochet because I do not like my beginning chain to stretch out, and I do not like to work in the back bump because it makes it tighter, and I do not like the I'm not a fan of the chainless foundation row either, but you do it however. But it is a multiple of 6 plus 2. I'm going to be working on a base row of single crochet. If you do not want to do it on a base row of single crochet, it still is a multiple of 6 plus 2. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make the base row of single crochet. So for my little sample here, I have a chain of 32. 30 is my multiple of 6. And then I added 2 more to my base chain. So we're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from a hook. We don't count the one that's on a hook. So there's 1 and there's 2. And we're going to go in that one and single crochet. And then we're going to work across, putting 1 single crochet into every single stitch until you get to the end of the row. Now this is me putting it on a base row or a foundation row of single crochet. Makes it more sturdy. But like I said, you don't have to do that. If you do not want to do that, it is still a multiple of 6 plus 2. You would just not do this row, and whenever we get to the end of it, I'll show you what you would do. But this makes it much more sturdy, I'm telling you. I guess unless you use one of the other methods. All right, I'm just gonna continue along this this base row here, putting 1 single crochet in every single stitch until I make it to the end of the chain. All right, I'll see you in a sec. All right, so I've made it to the end of the foundation row or the base row of single crochet. We're not going to count this as row 1. It's just foundation row to set us up for the stitch. All right, so and now we are going to start the stitch, the mat stitch, and we are going to start row 1. We are going to chain 1 and turn our work. So that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Now if you did not work the base chain here, I said it's still a multiple of 6 plus 2. You would just do a single crochet in the second stitch from the hook and follow along with me minus this first stitch. All right. Okay, not to be too confusing. Now what we're going to do here is row 1. We're going to put a single crochet into the very first stitch. Just like that. Now we're going to start the repeat of row 1. We're going to skip 2 stitches. Skip, skip, and we're going to work a shell into the next. Now the shell for this particular stitch is, make sure you skip your 2, skip, skip, and into the next is a double crochet, a chain of 1, and then back in the same stitch another double crochet and a chain of 1, and then one more time another double crochet. So that is the shell pattern for this for the mat stitch. Double, chain 1, double, chain 1, double, all into the same stitch. And now we're going to skip 2 stitches, skip, skip, and single crochet into the next. And that ends the repeat for row 1. So we're just going to repeat that all the way until the end of the row. So we're going to skip 2 stitches again, skip, skip, and we're going to shell into the next. So we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, back into the same stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, and then back into the same stitch, another double crochet. So double, chain 1, double, chain 1, and double, skip 2, skip, skip, and single crochet into the next. And again, that ends the repeat. So we just start it again by skipping 2, skip, skip, and shell into the next. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and one more double crochet. That ends the shell. Skip 2, skip, skip, and single into the next. And this is the pattern that we're going to repeat until we get to the end of our row. Your last stitch should be a single crochet, so you should be able to finish out a complete repeat. All right, I'm coming to the end of row 1, and I just did a shell. I have 3 stitches left, so I'm going to skip 2 and single crochet in the last, which would finish out the complete repeat for row 1. Oh, I can get it in there. There we go. There we go. And that ends row 1. So now we're going to go ahead and start row 2. So rows 2 and 3 are the repeat rows, and they are extremely easy. It just always amazes me of the things that you can make with the basic stitches. So row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So we're going to start off by putting a half a shell into this very first stitch. Now the half a shell is a double crochet, a chain 1, and then a double crochet again back into the same stitch. So that is just for, we only work the half a shell at the beginning of the row and at the end of the row. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and start the repeat for row 2. We are going to put a single crochet in the middle double crochet of the next shell, like that. And now we're going to put a shell in the single crochet down here from the previous row. See that? So we're going to go all the way down here to the single, and we're going to work a shell into that single crochet. So a double, chain 1, double, chain 1, and a double. And that ends the repeat for row 2. So now we're going to do it again. We are going to single crochet in the middle double crochet of the shell, of the next shell, like that. And then we're going to shell down here into the single crochet from the previous row. So double, chain one, double, chain one, and double. There it is again. Single crochet into the middle double crochet of the next shell, and shell right down here into the single crochet from the previous row. And this is what we're going to repeat all the way to the end. And I'll meet back up with you when we make it to the last single crochet of our row. All right, look how easy that is. It's really cool looking. I see the star kind of, I don't know if it looks like a star to you. It kind of does to me a bit. It's cool. All right, I'm coming to the end of row 2, and we have to, I just did a single crochet in the middle of this middle double crochet of this last shell. Now we have to end the row the same way that we started it, with that half shell. So into this last single crochet here on the end, we're going to work a double crochet, a chain of 1, and another double crochet, and that will end row 2, just like that. Now row 3 is the final row of the repeat, and it's very similar. The only difference between rows 2 and 3 is how they start and finish. Other than that, they're exactly they're the same. So we're going to chain 1 for row 3 and turn our work, and we're going to start with a single crochet here into this very first double crochet, just like that. And then we're going to start the repeat now. So into this next single crochet, we work a shell, the single crochet from the previous row, and then like that, and then we're going to put a single crochet into the middle double crochet of the next shell, just like that. So we're pretty much doing the same thing, but as you can see, they're kind of catty-cornered from each other. They're kind of like the interlocking shell, but with chain spaces in between the double crochets. So we're going to shell into the next single crochet, I haven't used this stitch for a long time. Oops, got to chain 1. Like that, and then we're going to single crochet into the middle double of the next shell, and we're going to repeat this all the way until we get to the end. We're always putting a shell into the single crochet, unless you're on the ends, you put a half a shell of the repeat row of row 2 repeat. And we're always putting a single crochet into the middle stitch of the shell, just like that. So I'm going to keep repeating this until we get to the end here, the half a shell on the end, and I'll show you how we end it. I bet you probably know. Just like that. All right, I'm coming to the end of row 3, which is the final repeat row. I just did a shell into my last single crochet, and we have to end it the same way we started, which will be a single crochet into the very last double crochet right here on the end. That's it. That's row 3. Now you just keep repeating rows 2 and 3. So for row 4, I would just repeat what I did on row 2, which is chain 1 and turn, and I would start off with the half shell. So that, remember, that is the only difference. You just keep repeating rows 2 and 3. The only difference is when you repeat row 2, you start and you finish with the half shell, the double, chain 1, double. And then when you repeat row 3, you start and finish with the single crochet. So that makes your shell stitches catty cornered from each other, looking pretty cool. Loving it, loving it. So you just repeat rows 2 and 3 until you get whatever you're making to its desired size. Like that. Man, I need to make it. I got some pretty yarn. I might mix some stitches, other stitches with this, make a scarf or something. After a few repeats, it starts to look like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing. It's a very, very easy stitch. Same on both sides. Easy 2-row repeat. So if you did enjoy, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Maybe leave a comment below to feed the algorithm monster likes to eat. Helps me out a lot. And if you enjoyed, you could consider subscribing as well. Check out all my other tutorials. I have hundreds and hundreds. Anything you could ever want to make, and multiples of them. And if you make something out of this stitch, please show me a picture on my Facebook page. I'd really like to see it. There'll be a picture, or there'll be a link below in the description box, all right, to my Facebook page. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.